everyone. We're back once again. I am Carol J. Dunlop, the online wow strategist and 5-time, soon to be 6, as I've said, best-selling author. And 6 is going to be with this new project, the Purpose Driven Entrepreneur's Prayer Journal. Now, it could be daily prayer journal. Y'all know in order to be a bestseller on Amazon, you got to know the algorithms, you got to know the stuff. So I am researching right now. So when you buy the book, you'll see on the front whether I put in daily journal or just journal. It does make a difference. I do have to say. And so we're here today again with another fabulous interview. I feel like I just gathered all my friends together and said, get in this project so we can have a chat. And that kind of is what it's ended up being, except I have a couple of people on here who I've not been able to chat with before, but that's okay. They new friends. But Sharon is not one of the new friends. Sharon is someone that I've known for a long time. We've actually done business together several different times, and we've been like, I think we each hired the same coach, probably at different times. We've worked with the same mentor a couple of different times. So we're just all up in each other's business. And that's kind of how it is. You need people in your life who have been in your life for a long time. You can bring in some new people. I don't like for people to close off. You can bring in some new people, but you can always learn new things. And every time Sharon and I have a call, it is always heartfelt. It is always eye-opening, and it always has some stuff like, girl, you know what I'm saying, child, I know what you mean. It's we just girlfriend chat, and it's good to have that in business. Another reason that Sharon and I are really good colleagues, and I would like to say friends at least, that we believe in the power of God and the power of prayer, the power of using your own mind, the power of listening, and the power of having heartfelt conversations. I can say that honestly about both of us. We do believe that. So Sharon, welcome. So glad you're here. I would like for you to introduce yourself, tell people about who you serve and your business.
All right. Well, thank you so much, first of all. And I'm so thankful and grateful for your friendship and for your mentorship and just being a business colleague with you. It has definitely been increasing, so increasing in our life.
Cool.
And the things that you do for others. I remain grateful that you serve others with an open and willing heart. My name is Sharon Reid, and I am affectionately called the Heart Lady. And I serve those who are trying to heal from a broken heart. Those who say that they have depression. I don't give labels to my clients, but those who say they have deep sadness, depression, anxiety, those who have challenges in their relationship, and those who are trying to find a purpose, a deeper purpose in their life. And so my clients are very holistic in nature, and I use different modalities, evidence-based modalities, physical type of equipment, devices, and I also use the power of prayer and meditation. I am a master hypnotherapist. I'm currently teaching an intro to hypnotherapy, so I'm so happy about that. I got a pilot.
Wow, I did not know that. I did not know that.
Yes, and so as a relationship specialist and an emotional healer, I incorporate 3 levels of healing. So when clients come to me, because I have a strong medical background, I'm a licensed healthcare professional, they get a physical assessment, and not like when you go to the doctor. There's some written assessments, but I do take the blood pressure. I do take their oxygen level, and I do ask about their recent health status, because all of that integrates the overall wellness of the person. And then we go into, usually the reason why they come is for emotional healing, whether it's relationship challenges with couples, is still emotional healing, because they're coming because they're hurt. And I always say that if in a relationship you're having challenges, then let's work on the relationship with yourself first. And we can see how you're communicating with your partner, because sometimes we project and we take each other for granted. And then the last component is the spiritual work. And again, that's the meditation, that's the prayer, that's the prayer emphasis, breath work, exercises, and so forth. So my company is 3 Hearts, 1 Beat, and that's what I incorporate as the Heart Lady.
Awesome. I love hearing you talk about what you do, the 3 Hearts, 1 Beat. And when we first met, I was very intrigued by it. And I can see how everything comes together, the emotional, the spiritual,
Yeah.
the physical, all of that has to do with helping us to be well and to stay well. And our mindset, that is so important. We always kind of talk about the heart and the head and
Yeah.
all of that, but it all works to keep us kind of level and not falling off the cliff.
That's right. And my motto is it all starts in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
We make
Most definitely.
all we have challenges by making that head and heart connection, but at the end of the day, the heart was the first organ to start in the embryo, and the heart is the connection between the upper body and the lower body, and our beliefs, our thoughts, our memories are all start. The heart is like a second brain. The Chinese say the kidney is the second brain, but the heart definitely gives hormones and messages to the brain, and that helps to create the belief system. So it's I just love the work. I love the work.
I can tell when you talk about it, you really light up. There's this aura around you when you're explaining and making sure that we understand. Because there's one way to explain where people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. But you break it down, make it so easy. And it's like, oh, I want some of that right now. And I'm so glad you're in this project because it's all about showing how different entrepreneurs approach prayer, use prayer, but we all have prayer so we can get assistance with writing it down. Writing is lethargic, especially for me. When
Yeah.
I'm upset, even when I'm happy, when I'm sad, I don't turn to ice cream. I turn to a journal and I
Yeah.
write.
Yeah.
So I know that actually getting a prayer out of you or talking about your prayers, or even if you don't know how to pray, if it's just the very beginning, really a prayer can be, help me God.
Yeah,
Really. They
absolutely.
could be very, very simple. Sometimes when we're meditating, we're praying, and I don't like the association that some people put on with meditation and saying it's bad and stuff. We meditate all the time
Prayer is a
and we
form
don't
of
even think.
meditation. Yeah.
Yes, prayer is a meditation. It is holistic. And I
Yeah.
think that we have to have holistic practices in our life to keep us from relying on the chemicals. And I'm talking about any kind of chemicals, like stuff in the bread or stuff in your pills or anything,
Yeah.
because as it is now, we usually don't think about all that stuff. When we're young, 20, 30, we don't think about that. But when we get like 45, 50, we start thinking about if
Yeah.
only I had done something a little bit different, ate a different way. I know when I was a personal trainer, I had one of my clients to tell me she was 62 years old and she was just getting into working out. She hadn't done anything before. And she said, if I had known I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself.
And
I thought
60
that was
so young.
really sad. I thought that was really sad
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
wasted all these years. I mean, of course, you had a great life and all that, but now you're just now getting into working out and,
Yeah, because a lot
really
of people
thinking
don't
about your body.
realize their health is their wealth. If you're not healthy, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter,
Right.
millionaire, trillionaire. If you're not healthy and you don't, and you can't enjoy it, then what do you really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So I'm glad that prayer in business with women entrepreneurs, even though I don't put the title women on the book. I mean, men can be purpose driven entrepreneurs as well. I didn't want to exclude anyone, but I wanted to include the purpose driven entrepreneurs because, we're a special breed.
Yeah.
Being purpose driven, we know our purpose or we're heading toward our purpose, and when we find out what our purpose really is, then it lights us up, just like you were talking, Sharon. It lit you up, and we know that that is your purpose, to help people, kind of put the mind and the heart together and to encase all of that.
Yes.
So with that said, everyone, I want y'all to help us to reach bestseller. Remember, I'm a 5-time bestseller now. We want to be 6, right? So y'all can help us. Just look on the screen, scan that QR code, or look at the link down below, click it, go get your book. Guess what? The book is on sale this whole Black Friday weekend for 99 cents. Now I know you can
Come on
peel
now.
off Yeah, I know you can peel off 99 cents to help us get to bestseller. And why do we want bestseller? Number one is that everyone involved in the book will be a bestseller. And that is a definite marketing strategy, because if someone comes to you and say, hey, I just wrote a book, yay, awesome, it's great. But if they say, I'm a best-selling author, that puts you up a couple of notches. Yes. The other reason is that this information is powerful, is necessary, and it is needed. And we want to get it out to as many people as possible. So with that bestseller ranking, Amazon will push it out to a lot more people. So definitely scan that QR code or click that link. All right.
Come on, folks, click that link.
I
99.
know, click that link. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. So Sharon, now that we've talked about, everything about your business and stuff like that, why did you want to come into this project?
Well, it was funny. The first thing came into mind, of course, because you asked me, Carol. I mean, how can
I have that effect. I have that effect sometimes.
I was like, she asked me, okay, Carol. But besides that, I was honored to be asked to be part of it. But besides that, I think it's very important to have people understand that prayer, faith is all part of our business. And it doesn't really matter what religion we desire to be, or we are. It doesn't matter. When we wake up in the morning, we expect the sun and we expect to wake up. That's faith.
Right.
That's faith, But deeper than that, I think this is the right time, because so many people have been so shy to talk about their faith, to talk about God, their creator, and to show how it really helps them to get up and do the work so that they can help serve others. And so our work is always about serving others and supporting others as much as we do it for ourselves. So getting the message out and just really learning how different entrepreneurs integrate that in their business, I think it really uplifts the individual. And now we won't be so shy to be able to talk about it. But we see that in the past, I would say in the past 5-10 years, people have been able to talk. Look how LinkedIn has changed.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
LinkedIn, you wouldn't really see people talking about God and their religion and so forth, but things have changed. And so the reason is because I want to be part of the collaborative, the collective, to share that we don't have to be shared to talk about our faith and how it helps us to elevate in our business. We don't have a poor mindset, and God's children are rich. And so therefore, so being rich, there is no fear or skepticism about talking about how we use our faith in our business.
Yeah, I love that you said that. And it's an easiness about talking about faith in God. We're not just always like, child, pray, or here's the Bible verse. We're just really, it's natural. It's built inside. Yeah, we live it. It's here. It's part of us. As we live and breathe, this is it. And that's really what I wanted to showcase with the handpicked people that I invited into this book. Like I said, all my friends, colleagues, besties, all the people that I really admire. And I knew that you talked about God and that you lived and breathed it, because in several conversations we've had, I've had it with all the authors. So I wanted to bring that out to everyone. I think we really have. So right now I got something special for you guys. We're going to take a little break and you get to tour the inside of the journal, so it can really make you want to get it. See how awesome it is. See a little bit about the authors that are in there. And I think you're going to like it. We'll be back in just a sec. All right, I hope you enjoyed that tour. It makes you want to click the link below or scan that QR code. Go ahead and get your copy. Like I said, 99 cents for this whole Black Friday weekend. Go ahead and do that so you can start on your prayer journey. All right, now, Sharon, I did get to look over the information that you sent about how you incorporate prayer into your business. And I just totally love it. I really, really do. And this is the part that actually stuck out. You said, as we begin our journey of coach and client healing together, we pray. I just love that because you're stepping into this zone. It means that you're bringing God into this zone. You're bringing yourself and the person you're trying to help, and God is guiding you all the way. So I would think that that would make someone feel at ease, feel like they could be real, feel like they're in a safe place. So tell us, how do you incorporate and expand on this really? How do you incorporate prayer into your business?
And so as a coach, I when my clients come to me, they know that we chit chat, just like how we chit chat before we started recording, so that people feel comfortable. And then I ask them, how do they identify their creator or their deity? And they tell
Mm,
me. And
mhm,
then I just have a general, I said, well, I like to open up and ask for our creator to be here so that he can also help me, give me the words, give
right.
me and help you, and also that I'm an inspiration to you so that you are motivated, you are encouraged, and you know that we having a sacred conversation. So that's what
Mhm,
I call what I do. We just have a sacred conversation and allow the spirit to do its work. And so I call upon my healers, my masters, my teachers, my angels, my guides to be in
mhm,
the midst of our conversation. And I call on their healers, guides, angels to be among the mix. And they all conspire for the wellness and for the healing of both of us. Because
right.
most coaches know the work that we do not only heals our client, but it's also teaching and healing us. And
Yep.
so just being able to have that feeling that, hey, we are protected, is the conversation is genuine, and we maintain integrity, and they know at the end of our sessions they have received some real heart-provoking work that's done. And that's all, because I'm not the healer,
Right.
they are the healer, and God is the healer. And God, if God lives within us, then we know that we're able to do that healing with just us being the facilitator and the guiding, the light to open up. And so I call upon the light of love and the energy, because everything is energy. So this is why it's
Mhm.
so important that we connect that way. So our energies now will begin to establish rapport and that we
Right.
be able to get the right answers.
I love that. I mean, seriously, I love that. Now, I wanted to ask you this one question that just kind of came up. When you do that, have you noticed or can you see, because I'm pretty sure you probably do a lot of your stuff on Zoom, something like that. Can you see the countenance of the person change as,
Yeah.
let's say, when they first come on and you're talking, hey, how you doing? I'm glad you came into the thing and all that, versus once you've had this prayer, can you see how they change and how the atmosphere and everything changes with them?
Absolutely. You see the wave of relaxation, the wave
Mm,
of relief, and that the shoulders drop. Sometimes they cry,
mm-hmm,
because
mm-hmm,
it's not common for that to happen in most of when you go to therapy or most coaches for life coaching or something, it's not as common. And so when they hear it, it was like, okay, we getting ready to be real. But you do see their face. They may have been crying because they've been touched,
mm-hmm.
or you see the shoulders drop and they smile, and we're ready. So they
Yeah.
know that we're ready to do the work.
I love that. I think that's very helpful. And that, I won't say that it's a unique way to use prayer, because I use that myself. I often pray before I even get on a call where I'm trying to get a new client, or
Mhm.
even pray after, if someone doesn't, if they decide they don't want to work with me or whatever, I still pray for them because I want them to achieve success. And I'm sure you do that as well. But to have that to usher into a session, and I think it just sets a tone
It's
for
just
everything.
absolutely. And for those that if I sense some resistance, then even when we are praying and there's not resistance, but particularly for those who I may sense some resistance, we ask to breathe. We do
Mm-hmm.
breath work, and we
Mm-hmm.
just be silent. And what I do is say, while we are breathing, set the intention for what you want the outcome of this session to be. And we do that at every single session. So not just
Yeah.
when I first meet them. Let's
Mm-hmm.
set the intention, because sometimes we're rushing in, driving down the highway, running late, or a little anxious.
Right.
Calm down the energy. And now we know, to me, it's like saying grace before you eat.
Exactly. Exactly.
you know?
I I love that. I'm sure your clients love that, and everybody that is listening loves that, to know that someone cares that much to see, how do you address your creator? What do you say?
Yeah,
Let's usher in the presence. And if you
yeah,
see the uncomfortableness, let's do breath work, because you're still ushering in the presence, because with breath
exactly.
work, you're clearing out your body and bringing in the good air that the oxygen can get all through your body and
That's
everything.
right.
So see what you're doing there. I love it. I love it. So
Don't
remember, y'all.
tell him.
No, we're gonna keep it secret just between us. So everyone, click the link below or scan that QR code. Go ahead and get your book. So Sharon, we're going to have some last words from you, and then we're going to get out of here. So if there's something that you would like to say to someone, maybe they're thinking about getting a coach, or how they can use prayer in their life or in their business, what kind of things do you have to say to them? And then we're going to get out of here.
All right. Well, as far as finding a coach, it's good to have the conversation and seeing that the person that you're speaking with really resonates with
Mm-hmm.
you. Referrals, of course, are good. I think that I would like for everyone to remember that whatever they're going through, you'll be able to work through it. Moving away from the terminology, having a breakthrough, I like to
Mm-hmm.
smile through it. We will
All
work.
right. I like it. I like
We
that.
smile through it together, work together. Don't wait until things get rocky. Most of my clients that are couples that are coaching, they wait until everything is really bad and they've already made a decision in their mind. And now we have to try and work through that and go through the different perspectives. When people come to you, as you were talking earlier, they've already have not practiced healthy habits. And so it
Mm-hmm.
takes a longer time. And I think the one thing is, if you are seeing a coach, one-time visit is not enough.
Yeah,
You really
definitely.
have to have successions of the visit,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
One or two, you've had these bad habits for years. One or two visits is not helpful. So honor yourself, honor the sessions, honor the coach, and honor your God, who was able to find this person for you and help you heal your heart.
You
So
said a mouthful right there. All I can think about, since I'm in the marketing industry, how we tell people, if they're going to run an ad, you can't just run an ad one time and expect results. You might get results, but they're not going to be long lasting.
that's
You
right.
got to run at least 3, 6, 9 months to
Absolutely.
really effectively see what's going to happen. And I consider that the same thing as with a coach, because like you said, the person may be uncomfortable in doing the prayer, so you do the breath work. Later on in your time together, they may say, they may be the one leading the session with the prayer and stuff, but they were just unsure. Or like we said in the very beginning, a lot of people are not comfortable talking about prayer. It's just been in the last few years that people have even breached that subject. It's like they were secret Christians and stuff.
Yeah.
I can proudly say I've never been a secret Christian. I've
Mhm.
always let people know where I stood on things, and I don't have to beat them over the head with the Bible. I just know where I am. If you like me, you
Yeah.
know what it is. So I love that approach that you have. Now remember, everyone, you everybody can't get help if they don't get this book. So
That's
I want you to, as I said, scan that QR code that you're going to see on the screen right now, or click that link so that you can go and enjoy all of the information that you're going to find in this Purpose Driven Entrepreneurs Prayer Journal, and learn a little bit more about the co-authors, especially Sharon. I mean, she just makes me feel relaxed just sitting here. It was really hard for me to keep my back straight and all of that, because I just feel like love, I'm relaxed and stuff. But You want to feel that? Get the
That.
book.
And Carol, I love to look out for my upcoming book, Unbreak the Broken Heart, 7 Ways
Yes.
to Heal After the Relationship is Over. It's geared
Mm.
for mainly women, but a lot of men will be able to read it too and understand that. So check it out by Dr. Sharon Reid, the Heart Lady, Unbreak the Broken Heart, 7 Ways to Heal.
Definitely. And if you get the book, it will be listed in the back of the book because I have some books because all the authors aren't the beginners. So there's going to be some books back there. So don't worry about it. You're not going to miss it. It'll be in the back of the book so you can look at it, find it, go straight to Amazon or wherever it's listed and get it. Right, Sharon?
There you go. That's
All
it.
right. Thanks, everyone. Have a blessed day and be careful while you're out there shopping. And don't forget to put the book on your shopping list and go get it.
It's a
Thanks,
wonderful
everyone.
gift. That's right.
Yes, definitely.